Alrighty, good afternoon, folks. We are currently at a trailhead. This is my last afternoon hanging out with Beth Midlife Adventure here in Idaho. We've checked out a few places and camped at a couple cool locations. We left her van at camp and we've come to a little trailhead next to the Redfish Lake, and we're gonna go do some hiking, and we're hoping to see some really nice views of the Sawtooth Mountains. But there's some fall colors happening and it's really pretty right now, so I thought I'd bring you guys along and let you guys see some of the beautiful views along with us. All right guys, well, we're just wandering through and already just starting the trail. There's a lot of pretty fall colors, but it's surprising. We're just now getting ready to go into October and already they're starting to show that they're already peaked and starting to fall, like the leaves are starting to fall, but still really beautiful through here. Gonna be a nice trail. All right, folks, well, we've come to a spot here along the creek and it's really pretty, but it does look like there used to be a bridge here. And it looks like there's another trail that continues on this way. I don't know what happened here, if it got too bad and they tore it down, or if something else happened to it. But yeah, I'm not really sure how you would extend onto the other trail. All right, guys, well, this kind of explains that we just came a little bit further up and then there's a bridge right here. So that's probably what they did, is they put a new bridge in and took the old bridge out. But yeah, really pretty little creek with the fall colors. Everything looks like they possibly had a forest fire, and that could have been what happened to the old bridge. But really pretty, crystal clear creek, a lot of deadfall. Yeah, real pretty area.
That's the shortest. It's just so, like, it starts yellow and then goes to fire. It's so pretty.
So we recently just got some rain last night. Actually, it rained quite a bit. It was kind of my first chance to really test out the rooftop tent in a heavy rainstorm with a little bit of wind, and it did great. But one of the things is too, is it's added some mud puddles on the trail, which aren't too big of a deal, easy to get around. The one thing that is a little bit challenging for me on a trail like this that's very popular with the public is having to have been on a leash the whole time. He is very good on a leash. I have worked with him a lot, but I don't like to have him on a leash. I prefer to have him be able to kind of run free. Still a very beautiful trail, and there's a lot of beautiful aspen trees up ahead that are starting to turn color, and we are starting to get right up to the base of the Sawtooths, which is really cool. And they're just peeking out through the little bit of clouds that we are having, and it's looking really nice. All right, guys, so we're hiking along here, and what I have is just a piece of paracord that I keep in the pack just so that I can throw this on him anytime we come across somebody, just to keep some control on him. I actually have a nicer setup for him for when I know I'm going to have him on leash for longer periods. But I also got him a little thigh collar. I'm not necessarily happy with this, and this is not sponsored by any means. I actually bought this and paid for the service. But this is just in case he was to go completely missing, that I would have some hope of being able to find him by searching online and finding his GPS location. Is that fun there, bud? So all along this trail are really beautiful little places that you can walk and get up close to this little creek that's flowing alongside of it. And the colors are just amazing. You have all the fall colors right alongside, but you also have the river itself, and the coloration in the rocks is just really vibrant. It might just be because of the cloudiness we have today. It's just really bringing out the richness of the browns and the reds, but man, it is just incredible along here right now. Just very, very beautiful. All right, we've come up on a part of the trail where we've gotten really close to the aspens that were up on the hillside, and they really are very brilliant right now with the reds and the oranges. And like I said, I think with this very fall, wintry cloudiness that we have right now, that is really helping those colors pop, and they just look very beautiful. But it has actually started to rain on us a little bit on the trail, and this is not a very long trail, so I'm not worried about it. But it does look like when we maybe get to our destination, that the mountains that we were seeing previous might be completely socked in. All right, guys, well, we've gotten to the end of the trail, and like I was suspecting, with all the new rain that has moved in, what we have is a beautiful view of gray. But behind us would be the Sawtooths, and you can see them a little bit. There's a nice silhouette, and to be honest, to be here in person, it's still pretty beautiful, but I just don't know if it's really going to come across in the camera. And the wind is starting to pick up a little bit, and the rain's starting to get a little bit more aggressive, so I don't know we'll spend a lot of time here checking this out. We might be beelining it back to the truck, but in the end, it was still nice to get out, and like I said, all along the trail, it was gorgeous. It was definitely worth the while, in my opinion. Like this video, my time in Idaho was very short, but even in that short time, I saw enough to know I'll be back. There's more to explore, more dirt roads to travel, and hidden gems just waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. And Ben and I will see you again outside.